One Punch Man webcomic chapter 125. Oh my god, this is the hypest chapter in a very long time. But let's just immediately go straight to the end of this chapter because we're talking about Blue right now. I know this is what everybody's interested in, and you know that I am the most interested in Blue. And I love the way they introduce him. The leader who stands above us all. That's all you had to say. So let's get into this dude. So he's the #1 Neo hero. Okay, so we already know him, and he's this cool looking dude. This design is awesome. I'm loving it. One, he still has some magic left in that old hat. Not that we had any doubts about it, but wow. Really liking his design. I'm liking his attitude. So this guy obviously is super powerful because he's above, all of the Neo leaders that we've seen so far, and we'll get into them, but including like Metal Bat, Child Emperor, and if he's above Raiden, then he's obviously a powerhouse, and I'm going to make a video dedicated to how strong I think Blue is at this point. But anyway, let's get into the big reveal because it turns out he's the son of Blast. Oh my god, Blue is the son of Blast. This is incredible because first of all, it's Blast. Any more developments on him is paramount, but the friggin' son of Blast. So first of all, this kind of confirms everything that we already thought about Blast, or should I say we knew about it, and that's Blast is getting it in, okay? Blast is laying pipe, in case anyone was in doubt about that. But also, this probably gives us more insight into Blast's power because Blue is only 16 and he's already the #1 Neo hero, so I'm assuming that this means that Blast is just as strong as we assumed that he was, right? Just taking a guess here. So, like I said, I'm gonna make a whole video about Blue. So much to go in with this guy, but he's already setting up like a cold beef with Genos. He's already kind of upset with Saitama for saving a My Mask. Wow. He's got a suit that has something to do with his power. So much to talk about with this guy. Can't include it all in this video. But look out for my Blue videos because, I'm going to be making 17 videos on this guy. So look out for that. But for now, let's get into the rest of the chapter because, aside from Blue and him being Blast's son, we've got other major significant things to happen in this chapter. Like, namely, getting introduced to all of the Neo leaders, or at least most of them. I'm pretty sure we got to all of them. So this is amazing. So Suivoryu, like we got introduced into the previous chapter, we knew that he was going to be a Neo leader, basically the S-class equivalent of the Neo heroes. Suivoryu also proving how powerful he is in this chapter. For any of the uninitiated somehow who wasn't aware that he was definitely S-class level from his performance in the Super Fight tournament, he solos both at the same time these two Neo leader candidates. So I guess that means that they're like A-class dudes. We've got the Solitude Coco, the cyborg dude with the little eye, with the Borg-like implant in his eye, and then we've got the crazy boxing dude Mars Leo. Two interesting characters. They're probably going to have some kind of dynamic in the future. I think they're going to turn face. I don't think they're just going to be like these unscrupulous individuals for the this entire arc. But Suivoryu just solos these guys both at the same time, proving that they're not on his level. He is clearly a Neo leader for a reason, and these guys are only candidates. We've also got Excel. Excel was one of the Neo hero OGs. We knew about him, 2 years ago, 3 years ago when the Neo heroes first came out. Nothing has really changed about him. But I think this is also confirming that he is S-class level, a question that we had before because it was kind of ambiguous, the level of strength that he had based on the information that we were given. But now that he is a Neo leader and not a candidate, I guess Excel has proven that he is that strong. So then we're coming to this other dude, Ryumon. He's one of the most interesting for sure. He's like a Yakuza turned good guy, I guess. This guy, definitely suspicious. I'm curious to see where his character arc goes. Maybe he's going to turn out to be a legitimate good guy, but I think we're right to be suspicious of this dude. The guy with the, the stitches in his cheek. And then we come to Zaditz. He's the financial backer to the Neo heroes, but also a Neo leader. So this guy is obviously powerful. Anyone who is a Neo leader is powerful. Let me just put it out there. That's the point that they're trying to get across here. But he's not like a physical type of fighter. He says that he has personal equipments that he bought with the highest budget of personal equipment. So I guess he has like a style similar to Child Emperor probably. So then we got Webby Gaza. We got introduced to her, I think, 1 or 2 chapters back. She's like the analog to a My Mask, but also she's enhanced 60%. No, not even 60. 71% of her body has been modified in the cyborg realm. And there's so much to talk about with the cyborgs that I'm going to have another video for that. I can't discuss it all in this video, but she's obviously powerful. 71% of her has been modified, and it was established that, like, anything over 30%, you're a beast, pretty much. Or anything over 60%, you're a mega beast in the cyborg world. So we've got her. Then we got Raiden. Okay, so Raiden, just like Excel, was one of the OGs of the Neo heroes, but we never really knew how powerful he was. We had more of an idea of him being S-Class than Excel originally, but now it's proving that Raiden is a mega beast. He is a monster among monsters, like we were saying. He just completely chumps Darkshine in this chapter. This is what Darkshine has been reduced to. Garo not only neutered him, but he got reduced to a personal trainer, and now he just got chumped by Raiden. I love this encounter. Raiden's like, a physical body that goes beyond the realm of hominids and an overwhelming advantage in all biological beings. However, there is another human who has received the same praise, and that person is me. And then he just chumps Darkshine in a physical test of strength. And he's like, forget about it. I didn't mean to scare you, bro. You don't seem to be in the best condition at this moment. And also the other hype that we got on him, that he has like the strongest physical, he's the strongest like just from a pure battle prowess, and he's above the S-Class. Of course, I'm going to make a video dedicated to this guy. What a beast. I cannot believe Raiden is this powerful. This is awesome. So exciting. And then we've got Infelsinave, who's like a cult leader. This guy's interesting. I think his power set is going to be something that we haven't really seen before. Maybe he's going to be like the closest to like magic stuff that we've seen in this series so far. Maybe something like that, because he's the founder of the Church of Otherworldly Reincarnation. So maybe that's insight into some of the power. I mean, obviously, like I said, these guys are all powerful. They're not gag dudes that are going to turn out to be weaklings. I mean, they're Neo leaders for a reason. But I'm going to make a video, of course, dedicated to the Neo heroes, going over them more in depth. I can only fit so much into this review, so bear with me, guys. Tons of content on the way. Do not worry about that. I've got like 2 months worth of content coming out of these 4 chapters. Trust me on that. So I also like the saving grace that Darkshine gets when Mars Leo like tries to like hook him in the stomach, and he's like, he like broke his wrist, and he's like, I'm fine. Are you okay? All right, so like at least Darkshine gets a little redemption. So then we're coming to the interesting Neo here, the one that definitely drew my attention when we saw him 2 chapters back, I think. One of the first leaders that we got to see. This guy, A. His name is just A. He reminds me of like the Doctor from Yu Yu Hakusho, kind of. And he has like a little Dr. Genus sprinkled into him. But apparently this guy is like a killer with a special A-class bounty. That's a little discerning because there is S-class bounties as well. Like Sonic, he had like an S-class bounty. He was like an S-class villain, whatever they called it when we saw like his poster. So I think it also says it in the data book. So the fact that this guy doesn't have an S-class bounty might be a little discerning, but I mean, he is a Neo leader after all, so we have to assume that he's probably likely on the S-class level. And the way that they're talking about like him being under constant surveillance, well, with the other dude, Ryumon, and then Child Emperor butts in. It's like, when you say under surveillance, you actually mean like under our protection, right? So this is going to be a deeper storyline. There's more scrupulous things that's going on with them having these former criminals into their ranks so easily, pretty much. So then we come to, and then of course we have Metal Bat, Child Emperor. We already knew Child Emperor was coming over. We found that out in like, I think chapter 109 or 110 or something like that. He found out that the Hero Association was corrupt, so that was his motivation for leaving. And we're seeing Metal Bat's motivation for leaving, and it's just because he got a better contract, pretty much. Metal Bat going out there, trying to feed his family, which seems to be his sister, because he just got extra security to guard her when he's out caring for kittens. What a good guy Metal Bat is. And I think we're really going to see him shine in this arc, obviously, because he is on the forefront. And then we come to the 2 most suspicious characters two of the most suspicious characters ever in this series, and Eramin and Destro. Okay, so they are the security agents of the Neo Heroes tower, and they are the rule violators. They crack down on rule violators. So and apparently these guys are modified. Their body modification percentage in the cyborg realm is 94% on the guy with the short hair, and then the guy, who I think is a guy, maybe that's a woman, with the hair that looks interesting, like a Yu Hakusho character or something. Again, going back to Yu Hakusho, 95%. So I have a whole theory on what is going on with these two, as to, well, like, what's going on behind the scenes in this arc. I'm sure some of you have figured it out. I mean, these guys are suspicious. The fact that they are 94 and 95% modified gives us more insight into what's going on with them. Like I said, tons of content coming out, tons of theories, so much speculation to be had, but that's pretty much it for the video today, guys. Oh my god, this chapter was beyond hype. I enjoyed this so much, and I know that you guys did too. But let me know what you thought about it. If you liked the review, guys, please give it a like. I also have a Patreon that gives you access to a weekly Q&A, and if you haven't already, please subscribe as well. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.